Alright, FishAholics, we're back in Connecticut this morning, and we are actually trekking through the woods right now, and we're going to try and do some wade fishing for some striped bass. Alright, this is looking pretty juicy right now. I believe high tide was around like 8:15 a.m. Right now it's like 8:30, 8:45, and we're going to try just wading out as far as we can on like this sandy flat here, and eventually it's going to start dropping off, but I'm going to try and get out, up to like my waist at least, and we'll start casting around this Z-Man jerk shad with, I believe a 1/2 ounce jig head. I'm using 30-pound fluoro. I believe this is like 30-pound Slick Power Pro, and I've got the 6000 shield today paired up with the 9.6 medium fast Tsunami Airwave Elite. So a lot lighter action surf rod, and I could probably get away with an inshore rod in the right spot, but I'm really trying to cast as far as I can with some of these baits to like cover territory and really get it out into that channel. But yeah, I kind of want to hit that channel, let it go to the bottom, and then bring it up through the water column and hope that we're going through a school of fish. Also, before I forget, I was reading some emails this morning, and a father down in Atlanta, Georgia, emailed me and said that his son, Cooper, so Cooper, if you're watching, shout out to you. He's 5 years old and loves watching my videos, and I guess he only gets like a certain amount of time to watch TV or be on social media a day, and Cooper spends a lot of that time watching my videos, so that's pretty cool to hear. It just made my day already, even though we haven't even caught any fish yet today. Got something here. I think it's a stick or something. Some kind of like bamboo, like bench seat or something, or bar stool. All right, well, it's been about 30 minutes and no bites, or noticeable bites at least. I'm thinking we should tie it up and head to another spot. So right here you can see the tide is dropping, because when we got here the water was up there. Now it's right here, and I think we should come back to this spot once this tide drops a little bit lower, because we really couldn't get all the way out onto the flat so we could cast out into the channel where I wanted to really be fishing. So we'll go hit a couple other areas. If we do better there, obviously stay there, but if not, then we'll have to come back here maybe in an hour or two when this tide gets a lot lower. All right, we made it to spot number 2. I'm gonna try getting around these laydowns down the bank, probably about 100 yards or so. Then we're gonna start basically doing what we were doing at spot number 1. All right, let's see if anybody's home here. Also, I switched to the head cam because I figured we'd be able to get out a little bit deeper if we have to. All right, wow. Well, we're off to a good start at spot number 2. First cast, we've got a nice juicy wind knot on a day where there's no wind. I gotta be honest, actually, I don't know what's going on with this reel, but I think maybe the line roller in here is sticking, and that's what's causing a significant amount of wind knots. Like, this is brand new line, and even the old line that was on here, for whatever reason, I was getting a lot of wind knots all of a sudden, or line twists. All right, that was pretty bad, but somehow we got it out. Didn't take too long. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Oh, just got bumped. All right, it's a good sign. There's some life here. Or I bumped a fish, but still. All right, let's try downsizing. I'm gonna try putting on this little 5-inch Kitech on a 1/2 ounce S&S FishAholic jig head. Now the funny thing is the other day, I thought this would have been the bait to work better because it was like a high of like 30, 35 degrees. It was super frigid out, but the stripers actually wanted the larger, FishAholic finback shad profile. They weren't eating this as well. But hey, today is today. Let's see what happens. Oh, would you look at this? I have another wind knot. I'm telling you, I just don't understand what is going on. Jeez, gotta see if we can get this out too. What? Someone took our tail off of our this Kitech too. All right, got it out. Whoa! Look what I found right here. Take that. We're just heading upriver a little bit more. There's one. Fish on. Ate the Kitech, finally. Can we get him in? We gotta get him in so we don't get skunked. First fish on of the day. Never felt so good. There he is. Real tiny little fella. Kind of what I was expecting to catch first to break the ice. Perfect little striper. Any of his buddies are out there as well that are willing to bite. Realistically, I think if we get anything in like the mid 20-inch range, I think we'll be doing pretty good. Most of these fish are probably going to be about the size of the one we just caught. Yeah, check this out. Dead catfish. Looks like a channel. And I think we're going to clip this Kitech off. Unfortunately, they're not the most durable baits when using them for striped bass. So I'm going to put the FishAholic finback back on. There's another one on the FishAholic. I was kind of like yo-yoing it up and down, and that guy just crushed it on the drop. This guy's even smaller. All right, well, I think that is it for spot number 2. We're gonna get back on the move and head to our first spot that we hit earlier this morning, but just hope that with the lower water and different time of day, maybe we'll be able to present our bait a little bit better and get on a bite or just catch some more quality. And it's not that there's not a whole lot of fish here, because a couple days ago I was kayaking here and marked a ton of fish, top to bottom, and I see guys out in the boat catching them. I really just didn't want to launch the kayak today. I kind of wanted to challenge ourselves and bank fish, wade fish. That's why we're doing it. And also, when we were getting out of the water, I found this pretty sweet little plug. So on our way to the next spot, what I'm going to do is stop off, at a public ramp and just post like an Insta story, and who knows, maybe one of you guys will see it, run down to the ramp if you live locally, and pick it up. All right, so kind of crazy, I randomly ran into Sea Money at the ramp when I was dropping that plug off, and he's actually following me right now to the next spot, so hopefully we both can get on fish. I'm thinking the tide will be right, and things will just line up, and we'll be able to catch a few. All right, well, Sea Money is rigging up, but this looks absolutely juicy. So earlier the tide was like here. When we left, it was like here. Now look how low it is. We can get way out onto this flat. All right, had to make a move down the bank. Chris just nailed a little bass.
First bass from the river.
Nice. What'd you get it on? A little Zoom fluke?
Zoom fluke.
Nice.
3/8 ounce jig head.
Solid, what, like 2 pounder, 2.5?
Yeah.
Pound and a half? Really small one? 17 incher.
No. Maybe. 17 at best. 17 at best. I'll take it. We got 10-pound nano fill.
So the bite has been kind of slow, but kind of cool running into you, Chris, because like I feel like we've just been catching up like crazy since the last time I saw you. I don't even know, when was the last time I saw you? Like
probably like 2 or 3 years ago.
Nah, probably 2 years ago in Montauk maybe.
Ice fishing.
Ice fishing, Champlain and George. Maybe that was it. Time flies, especially when you fish a lot. I'm gonna move down a little bit. Maybe they push down a little bit. All right, well, I'm really just trying to get 1 or 2 more. I was hoping the bite in this area would be a lot better. And the guys out on the boats, they're slaying them. Chris just caught like 3. I'm kind of struggling right now. Could be because I'm using the heavier rod. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I really wanted to use this for distance so I could cast, you know, halfway across this river. There's one. Finally. That one hit it on the swing as it was sinking to the bottom. And kind of like going like that with the current. All right. Not a bad little diaper. See you. So I was telling myself that was gonna be the last one, and then I was thinking about heading out, but we'll take another half a dozen casts or so and see what we catch, and then probably call it a day. I'm heading to Long Island next, and might do some fishing out there. I'm not really sure. Oh, there's another one. Boom. They want like a really slow little roll right above the bottom. All right, Fishaholics. Well, that is about a wrap. I caught like one more little schoolie, then I headed on out of there. I had a schedule to keep, so I actually headed to Long Island for the weekend to visit. It's a very good friend of mine, and Chris, or aka Sea Money, stayed a little bit longer and caught like another like half a dozen schoolie stripers. But pretty cool that we just randomly ran into him and was able to put him on some fish because that was his first time fishing that river. And now I'm actually back in New Jersey. And I'm hanging out here probably till the holidays are over. Happy holidays. Hope all of you guys have a really good time with some loved ones, friends, and family. And I'm still waiting on my trailer paperwork. It's supposed to snow really bad this afternoon, and then tomorrow, which is Thursday, and I think Friday then, I'm actually hopping in the car with my buddy Josh and doing something spontaneous. We're just gonna drive out to the Midwest to Chicago, where I've never been before, and he invited me because he's going out there to visit his sister, and I just kind of jumped on the opportunity because we're gonna go out there, do a little fishing, and just kind of see an area that I've never been. So I think that should be pretty cool. So definitely like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe to keep up to date, and until next time, like always, live to fish, fish to live. Whoa, that one hit hard. That's a bigger one too. Oh yeah. This might be a good way to end it. I'm on my last GoPro battery now too, and it's down to like 15 or 20%. Not bad.